Here are the usual steps for hosting your project on GitHub. Do not follow them. Not if you're building with Angular. An Angular skeleton app comes initialized with a Git repo. So to link it to GitHub, we have to work a little differently. Here's how. First, create your Angular app, then come to GitHub. Sign in, like this, and click on New to create a new repository. Give it a name, preferably the same one you gave your app. And I also like to write a description. It's only kind. And do not initialize with any files on the GitHub side, or it will create conflicts with Angular. Now copy the address and the quick setup, and let's go back to the command line for a bit of sneaky customizing. Yes, I'm about to do something drastic. Angular's an eager beaver, and it didn't just initialize with Git, it also staged the first commit already. And that commit includes package.log.json. That does not make me a happy bunny. I don't like having package.log.json on GitHub, I don't want it there, but now it's been added to that first commit, doing my usual thing, which is just writing it in gitignore like I'm doing right now, will not be enough. And that file would just keep on showing up on GitHub no matter what gitignore said, unless I physically removed it on my end first to force that change, which is what I've done, so now we're back on track. That was just a little personal detour. Now you know how to add and remove stuff from the command line, but if you don't need any of that, you're coming from GitHub, you're ready to go without any modifications, here's where you start. Git add, all of it, git commit with the M flag, that's your message. I got tricked by Angular, I didn't know it already staged that commit for me, so I called mine first, even though it wasn't. But here we are at last, finally ready to link our local Angular project to the remote GitHub repo. Git remote add origin, then paste your address, and here we go. Now we can git push flag you that upstream origin master. Sending to GitHub, there we go, we are live. I'm just quickly going to check my command line shenanigans worked. Yes, they did. No package.log.json here. And gitignore updated. Yes, it is. Awesome. Now let's come out and let's go back to the command line to have a quick peek inside the folder at all the files, including the hidden ones, and there's the Git folder that was initialized by Angular. Now let's come out and try something different. If you're like me and you like having a little bit more control over what happens, then there is a way to create your new Angular workspace without initializing it with Git. And that's by including skip Git, like this. Let's try it now and see what happens. Let's speed up the next 1 minute of installing packages. Installed successfully, but no mention of Git. Let's make sure, let's go inside the folder. And let's list all the files, including the hidden ones. It worked! There's no Git directory! But there is a gitignore, so let's modify it now. For a bit of variety, I'm going to do it using Visual Studio Code. There we go. You can see package.log.json is still there. I'm not going to delete it this time, because I'm going to add it to gitignore before the first commit, so it's never going to make it to GitHub in the first place. Excellent. Create a new repository, give it a name. I'm gonna skip the description this time. Don't initialize with anything. Just grab the address and let's go back to the command line. Here's another way to check if you have a Git repository initialized. Git status? Nope, don't have it. So we have to do it now. Git init will initialize an empty Git repository. And now we can follow the same steps as before. Git status, yep, now it recognizes it. Git add all the files, git commit with the M flag, that's your message, and this time, for real, it's the first commit. Yay! Alright, here we go. Time to send our local Angular baby into the big world. Git remote add origin, then paste the address, and that's it. They are linked. So now we can check. Git remote v, yep, we have our addresses for fetch and push. Let's git push. Flag you, that's upstream, all the way to the top, origin master, and off it goes. It's alive! So let's see how it looks on GitHub. All the files? Yeah, but not package.log.json. Excellent. Okay, let's have a quick recap then. The main difference is step 4, adding origin, and if you're skipping initializing with Git, then you'll have to include step 1 as well, Git init. And that's it. That's how you raise a Frankenstein's monster. I mean, add an existing Angular project to GitHub. Bye for now.